scientist George Ohm actually developed the mathematical relationship we now know as Ohm's law, or is often used or described as Ohm's law. And it basically says that the current is equal to the voltage divided by the resistance, or what we may commonly say is V equals IR. So let's look at some examples of V equals IR. So in this case, it wants to know how much current is in a circuit that includes a 9-volt battery and a bulb with a resistance of 12 ohms. So we're looking for current, which is I in the equation. And I know that 9 volts, the volt, is representative of the voltage or potential difference. And then ohms is the unit for R, which is resistance. So we have the equation V equals IR, and the voltage is 9. We're looking for the current, which is I, and the resistance here is 12. So I is equal to 9 divided by 12. So the current is 9 divided by 12. So we're looking for this, so we leave it alone, and we divide by the coefficient, and what we do on one side, we do on the other side. So 9 divided by 12 is 3/4, or 0.75 amperes. Okay, now ready for another one? Here we have two 1.5 volt batteries. Now that means we have two 1.5 volt batteries. So that means the voltage here is 3 volts. It has a resistance of 3 ohms, so that's R. And we're looking for the current, which is I. So we have V equals IR. V is 3. I'm looking for I, and R is 3. So if I want to isolate the variable I divide by the coefficient, and what I do on one side, I do on the other side. So my current is 3 divided by 3. So my current is 1 A for ampere. All right, this time it says what is the voltage? So V is for voltage. It's what I'm looking for. All right, and I have 15 amperes. So 15 amperes. I is for ampere. And I have 8 ohms of resistance. Ohms is the unit for R for resistance. So V equals IR. I'm looking for V. I is I is 15. And R is 8. So 15 times 8. And let's get our little calculator here. 15 times 8. And that's 120 volts, which is what most of our house is wired in. You have a large flashlight that takes 4 D-cell batteries. So we have 4 D-cell batteries. Now it says a D-cell battery is 1.5 volts each. So my voltage or potential difference is 1.5 times 4, because I have 4 of them. So this is going to be 6 volts for my voltage. Now the current in the flashlight is 2 amperes, so current is the I, and it says what is the resistance? So we're looking for R. So V equals IR. V is 6, I is 2, and I'm looking for R. Now I want to get the variable alone, so I divide by the coefficient. What I do on one side, I do on the other side. So R is 6 over 2, which is 3. And the unit for resistance is ohms, which is omega. Now, if you were to replace a 1.5 volt battery with a 9 volt battery, what would happen? Well, more energy, because you have more voltage, And if you have more energy, you can do more, so you would have more current. So more voltage, it's going to give you more current. And it says state the relationship between resistance and current in a circuit. Now, resistance decreases the ability of the current to flow. So if I have more resistance, I'm not able to do what I need to do. So the charges in the circuit can't move as well. It's kind of like having resistance, the friction in a circuit. So more resistance, less current. And what was our relationship between voltage and current? Well, here you go. More voltage, more energy, so more current. So hopefully this will help you understand Ohm's law and feel more comfortable being able to do the math.